Xbox Series X. It's the Sinkhole with Nick.
I'm Steve.
Casey. Nick, I'm liking your intros. You're getting clever.
Yeah. That was very very mean-spirited towards the Xbox. It's not its fault it has no content.
You mean very factual.
Well, that too.
That's the one you're looking for. I mean, it is Xbox's fault that they don't have their own content.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. I mean, they have content, just like the joke is there's no first-party content.
Do they
They don't
seriously?
got Bugsnax.
Bugsnax isn't first party, though.
That
doesn't matter. They don't have
PS5.
What?
That's only for the PS5.
No, it's not. It's on freaking Epic Store right now, baby.
Yeah.
Well, but it's not on Xbox.
That doesn't make it first party, though. Sony didn't make it.
Yeah, all right, fair.
I'm still confused by that game.
I mean, it's an enigma. It is
I'm obsessed
somehow
with it.
gotten good reviews.
Right? It looks PlayStation 2 era.
My favorite is they use the quote from The Onion.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Like in their marketing?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Bugsnax.
Bugsnax trailer uses the Onion review, saying it looks like it looks like ... Honestly, ... One of the best ... best games for the PS5. Quoting the Onion. I believe it's the full one. It looks like honestly, but for a window of several weeks, it'll be one of the best 9 games for the PS5.
That's pretty funny.
Well, that's IGN has their top 10 games on the PlayStation 5 right now.
I just saw that.
And it's like, wait, are there even 10 games?
I think so, just enough.
All that matters is Sackboy got an 8.
Right?
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a lot of 8s right off the bat.
Which makes sense. Wait. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. The Red Dead Online is only $5.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were wanting to talk about with that.
Yeah, I haven't read into the details of it.
Oh.
I just saw them going standalone, so I partly assumed that they're just going to make you pay like $60.
No,
and
man.
that's what we call a bad segue.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
Online.
So Red Dead Online is going to become a standalone title.
It has that many players?
Apparently.
But yet,
that, or they want to make it a focus, and then by separating the two, it makes it easier to market and get people on board. So instead of paying $60, you're only paying $5 to play the online.
But how did that get an online before GTA?
I don't know.
Like,
I really don't know, because I remember back in 13, 14, Rockstar was like talking about Grand Theft Auto Online is going to be the new future of it. It'll eventually be its own thing, which to a degree it is, but you still have to launch through 5.
And it takes 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, I still remember rumors that we were supposed to get Liberty City in 2015.
Yeah, it's okay that we don't have that one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
So if you're wondering why we have shitty audio quality for the first time in a while, and somehow you listen outside of Ohio, thank you for listening to us. We greatly appreciate that people outside of our state listen. But Ohio is under I
guess a soft stay-at-home order.
Yeah.
It's a weird, like, curfew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a curfew if you're not supposed to be out past 10, which we're normally not anyway, but technically this isn't a job because we don't make money yet, so we can't fully get away with it if a cop did happen to pull us over, but they can't really do it. Whatever.
So don't care.
We're being safe. It's for 21 days. I've been out of state. Nick and I have both been in contact with other people who have tested, so we're like, yeah, we'll just hang out.
Yeah, yeet.
And I just go along for the ride.
And I'm Steve.
And if we're not talking about gators or sharks, I don't want any of it.
It's pretty true.
Well,
you guys see that there's a weird sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Yeah.
It's their kid, right?
Yeah, it's like kids, but at the same time, I'm not sure because
It's their
Shark
kid.
Boy looked like he's 55.
Because it's their kid.
Wait, I thought it was that they weren't together.
No, they are. Like, it's Shark Boy and Lava Girl had a kid, and that's what the movie's about.
Ugh.
Yeah, they are together.
Anyways, I got very confused earlier yesterday.
From what?
I saw a headline saying that there's a what is it called here? It's like the Godfather Coda, and they made it sound like it was a new Godfather film coming out, but all it is a director's cut of Godfather Part 3, and apparently it re-edits the film a lot. Where is it at here? It actually uses the original plan title, which is The Death of Michael Corleone. And if I'm not mistaken, I read somewhere that it cuts out a lot of the Sofia Coppola from the film.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I got confused because the description I originally read for it made it sound like it was a brand new film following 60-year-old Michael Corleone as he tries to get his family out of the family business. And it's like, well, wait a minute. It's been about 30 years since the last film, and in that one, Michael's about 60 years old. What's going on here?
He's 90 and has dementia.
Yep. So...
There's a movie I wouldn't watch.
For the week.
Yeah.
You know what movie I am excited for?
What?
Wonder Woman on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I am pretty stoked.
We're gonna get HBO Max for one day to watch it.
We have it.
I'm just saying, my family and I.
Oh, fine, don't come over and hang out and watch movies with me. I don't want to hang out at your house either that I haven't been invited to yet.
I mean, maybe we'll just have a huge Christmas get-together. We'll invite Mike DeWine, Lieutenant Governor Houston.
I'd hang out with Mike DeWine.
Yeah, he seems nice.
I mean, I feel like he would love to play Pandemic.
Yeah. Actually, he'd be a fun one to watch play, like Among Us or some Jackbox party game.
Man. I'd play Among Us with him.
His Christmas tie game has to be like top tier now.
Oh, absolutely. That guy's got to have great ties.
Quickly jumping back to Red Dead Online.
Yeah, go for it.
We're jumping everywhere, bro. Just hit it.
Yeah. So it will require up to 123 gigabytes of space.
Jesus.
Want to know how much normal Red Dead 2 takes up?
Isn't it like 300?
150.
Oh, that's funny.
But
so wait.
So 25%, 25 gigs is the actual Red Dead single player game?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
Unless, I mean, I don't know. The one way that
sound right.
So so you got to think about it this way. Even though it's online, it still has to have every single asset of the normal game. It literally won't.
What they do is they start with the map and then add everything in based off you're playing single player or multiplayer.
It's 25 gigs of cutscenes is what's getting cut.
Yeah.
I remember when the Old Republic. How big was that? I think it was almost 100 or maybe it was 90. But the joke was like 90% of the files was just going to be cut dialogue. That's right. An MMO where majority of its file size was due to dialogue.
Makes sense to me. What? You can get double XP.
Whoa.
On bounty hunter missions.
I honestly will probably not pick up Red Dead Redemption 2 online.
I already own Red Dead. I don't need to.
Regular game.
Aren't you cool?
Yeah, just get the regular game. I mean, the game's, $20 now? Just buy the full game.
Oh, speaking of $20, I think it's on on the Epic Game Store, Avengers is going to be $20 for Black Friday.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just bring that up.
They are desperate.
Why is my computer chug-a-lugging? Yeah. Oh no, it's 27.
That $7 broke the bank. I'm out.
Wait, no. Oh, sorry. 27 for physical copies of it.
What?
Who wants a physical copy of a PC game?
Yeah, GameSpot. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. What the fuck is this article? What the floop is this article? I mean,
you can buy it at Target right now for $30.
Right. It's $29 on Stadia. Ooh.
Save one whole dollar.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'd buy it.
I'd buy that for $1.
Is it really? I don't think I have my $10 coupon anymore.
Oh man.
So if you buy, speaking of Stadia, if you pre-order Cyberpunk on Stadia, it comes with a you'll get like the full Premier Edition, which will be the controller and the Chromecast Ultra.
So you'll get physical hardware for pre-ordering?
Yeah, you get the game and the hardware, so it can go into your TV.
What?
Interesting. Well, wait. Can you get that if you already have Stadia?
I mean, you can probably.
Okay.
I don't see why they could tell me, hey, you can't just have it. I mean, having Stadia, quote unquote, is like just if you have a pro account or not. It doesn't mean you actually have like physical hardware.
Right.
I have the Founders Edition, so I have the physical hardware.
Yeah, so that's why it took me a little bit how you were telling me that. I have seen that Cyberpunk 2077 is out in the wild, so if you
what's
care
up with
about
that?
spoiler, I'm not surprised. We've seen games break street date, and this one was definitely bound to break street date.
There's a bunch
What
of
was the
Stadia
last one
deals
that
right
did
now.
that?
I mean, we are 2 days away from Black Friday, so a lot of places are revving up their Black Friday deals. I don't know if there's any like standout ones that are good, but I think Target is doing buy two get one, which is I think standard for them at this point.
Star Wars is on sale. Jedi Fallen
Star
Order is on
Wars?
sale on Stadia right now.
There's a mod to add the Mandalorian armor into Fallen Order.
Brilliant.
Yep.
I have literally paid zero attention, and I'm not going to pay any attention to Black Friday this year.
Yeah.
And that's not for it being bad things. I just don't have money.
It's also one of those, is there anything that, you quote unquote need or that you're excited for? I did see that the new Xbox controller is already off $20, so you can get it for $40.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, I think I'll probably get that. Even though my 360 and Xbox One controller work perfectly fine. I am interested in the Xbox Series X one. So I'll probably do that for $20 off.
I just want my PS5.
Is it... Wait, were you able to get one?
No.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if it was.
I know that they've been disappearing mysteriously off of trucks.
I saw something about that too. Isn't that a federal offense?
I mean, stealing mail, yes.
Yeah.
But man, you get that PS5, you can sell it for $12.50.
I've seen higher.
I know.
And then I think I also heard stories too that Amazon was shipping bags of cat food that weighed the same as the PS5.
Yeah, in the boxes.
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Like,
No.
person ordered a PS5, cat food.
Oh my god. Frustrated
PS5
Amazon buyers
food.
receive coffee machines, air fryers, and cat food.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. It does look like this is mainly happening in the UK, but still, this is hilarious nonetheless. Although, I'm looking at this one here, and there's a picture of George Foreman, so I don't know why they sent him a PS3.
Ooh, sick
Wait,
burn.
what?
Sick burn.
In the olden days of the PS3, it was the joke calling it a George Foreman grill, because it kind of looked like one.
I guess.
This was the bad times.
But they called it
I
Darth Vader.
those jokes haven't gotten any better, but
The dark time for the PS3, because the only game that you could play was Talladega Nights.
I loved that game. That was one of my favorites.
Speaking of movies and video games,
No.
the Hitman developers are going to develop the next James Bond video game, and that should be very exciting.
I have the exact opposite thought.
Really?
Hitman wasn't a good game. Did you play the latest Hitman? It's not a good game.
I have not played any of them.
It's not a good game.
I've heard good
But
things
from
about
a
it.
narrative standpoint and narrative and like playing the story of the latest Hitman, no, not good at all.
I've heard the gameplay though, and like the sandbox levels is great.
Yeah, for just jumping in and having fun, yeah. But if you were to, if you were to ask me what happened in, I played part 1 of the or Hitman 1, whatever the hell they call it, the newest stuff. I couldn't tell you what happens in it.
I mean, I don't think the latest one had a story that went through it because they just keep releasing new missions every 4 months.
Right.
I thought they abandoned that after the first game.
No, this latest one,
They reverted?
Yeah.
All I remember is dressing up as a flamingo at a racetrack and killing someone with a brick.
Hell yeah.
And then just running away from armed guards.
I want James Bond to do that.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be interested in it. I have no, I don't have any immediate faith that it's going to be a good game. If it's anything like the latest Hitman, which is just a disappointment to me. Now, granted, I don't ever think Hitman was ever a good series.
No, I don't get the obsession. I don't get not the obsession. I do not understand the fan base behind the Hitman games.
Has this company done other things?
Raven Software?
Is that who it is? I don't know who it is.
Star Wars Jedi Knight.
Really?
That's what it just showed in that article.
No.
Yeah, if it is Raven Software, they did a few of the Jedi Knight series. Hold on, I don't think they're the ones that did.
And they collaborated on Call of Duty Ghosts, the worst Call of Duty game.
Oh, IO Interactive. They're the ones that made the Hitman series. They've actually have done nothing but Hitman games.
Nope, they did Kane and Lynch Dead Men.
And 2.
Okay, I think those are better games than Hitman, in my opinion.
Oh, Kane and Lynch.
I remember when those came out. I was still working at GameStop when those came out, and I think Gabe and I rocked the heck out of those.
Do you remember the year?
Oh God, 2000 and no, I'm sorry. I want to say Kane and Lynch 2 was 2010.
Oh shit!
All right. Do you remember what the year the first one came out?
7?
Yep.
Hell yeah!
You say, I remember Kane and Lynch Dead Men was supposed to be like the this is why you get the PS3, man.
Yeah. It's also interesting too because it was around the same time that Army of Two came out.
Oh, I forgot.
Never play
about
Army
that
of 2
game.
with Evan.
It was an okay shooter. It had its like co-op moments, but
Evan and I played through the first game together, and not gonna lie, tested our friendship.
I'm actually more shocked that it had a third entry. I knew the sequel
Wait,
before
really?
the day, but yeah, it came out in 2012.
Holy shiesta.
Oh, sorry, it came out in 2013.
Oh man, big difference.
I know.
Really? I don't remember that at all.
I do not remember this at all. Well, reception says it was in the low 50s, so...
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
GameStop gave it a 4.3 out of 5.
Woo!
Hell yeah, brother.
Was this the
So,
one?
yeah.
No, not Army of Two. I don't even think it was Kane and Lynch. What was the one where the whole couch co-op, like the split screen would actively change, kind of depending on which of the two characters had a little bit more of a focus going on at the time?
I think that was Army of Two.
Yeah, that was Army of Two.
Oh God, this is fairly new though, and I mean fairly, not like new.
Are you talking about the one where it was the British or the French guy at the Game Awards?
I don't remember. I remember it was like in the game. I want to say it was two guys that escaped.
Yeah,
they were on the
Oh,
run.
yeah.
We're talking about the same game.
The one with they had a character that had the giant schnoz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that who it was? Okay.
Was it called like Outside or something like that?
I don't remember.
I honestly do not recall, but I know it actually turned out, or from what I remember of the reviews, it came out pretty good.
Yeah, I remember that being one of those things where it's like games as a narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Show me Google Images. It most certainly is not Army of Two. Definitely not. These guys have masks on the whole time. Not that.
Okay, so it has to be that other game that I can picture the box art, but I cannot picture the
right,
name
isn't
at
it
all.
aggravating?
Yeah.
It's not Kane and Lynch either. Oh my God.
It's an EA project, I know that.
Couch.
Or I should say it was published.
Co-op. Third person.
The last
French
couch
games. Big
co-op
nose.
game that I enjoyed, this is from long ago, was the Splinter Cell Chaos Theory co-op.
We did
You
play
just
the
like
crap
it.
out of that.
That was so good.
G4 used to joke about it.
They used to have machinimas
Yeah.
made in it, and I love those. Bob and Steve.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
those were good.
Thorax the Impaler.
And Ramrod the Destroyer.
Yeah.
I should call you Steve the...
A Way Out.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
The moment I saw the sideburns, I was like, "Yep, that's it."
Yep. Sideburns with the nose.
Yep.
Well,
yep.
I actually can play it because I threw down $5 for EA Play, so I could have access to Madden. And holy cow, is that a disaster to try and mod? It takes 5 different programs to mod this game.
I mean, EA's not mod friendly.
No, and I've also heard Frostbite is like a massive nightmare to work with. So it being also a mod tool, it doesn't help that much more. So, yeah, I do not advise anyone to, unless you really want to get into it, don't modify Frostbite engine games.
Wasn't planning on it, but now I won't.
Yeah.
A Way Out sold over 1 million copies in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, because
Streamer.
the game looked pretty well from the get-go. The director cursing excitedly at the Video Game Awards, and he actually defended EA, saying that they had no control over what he wanted to do, and all they did was help market the game, and the whole game was there. And probably the cherry on top was it actually was a good game.
He's got a new game coming out next year called It Takes Two.
To Tango?
What does it look like? It's another narrative genre?
The Wikipedia leads to nothing.
Awesome.
Lovely.
It's an EA original.
Oh.
A co-op adventure like nothing else.
Whoa.
Upcoming EA Originals title from Hazelight, available 2021.
Likely
An innovative co-op adventure where uniquely varied gameplay and emotional storytelling intertwine in a fantastical journey.
Uh-huh.
It looks like it's more like the first game, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. It looks like it might be a little bit more like that. Oh, I gotta finish reading this.
So,
Steve, what have you been playing?
Well, I'm finally working my way through Ghost of Tsushima, and it's at like the part where it's very emotionally satisfying in the story. Because I'm trying to 100% it, and I'm now at the point where I can move on to the third chapter. But I still have a bunch of shit to do on in chapter 2. But story-wise, it hits hard and it hits fast, and you just sit there going like, "Oh, yeah." What was I doing for like 6 months? Waiting for you guys to pick up the game so we could play Legends together, but it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just gonna have to wait longer.
Yep. Then bitching about Marvel with Avengers.
But you finally got some better gear this
year. Yeah, finally, after like a month and a half of just like, I don't know.
It's because Square listens to us because they're desperate for people to play their game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's exactly it. They listen to us, specifically me bitching in a private Facebook Messenger group.
The exciting part with Avengers is that you can now ping in.
Yes.
Yeah, thank God.
Except the player icons still don't show up.
Yeah.
Well, no, wait. They said that that's a thing that we could turn on. I'll mess around with it tonight.
Yeah. They're adding Kate Bishop in about like 2 or 3 weeks. So
it should be next week?
Is it?
I think it's the 8th. Okay, so 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve, learn how to tell time.
Okay. Actually, that should work out perfect. We'll be able to do a Kate Bishop stream.
Yeah. Try and power speed through the story.
Well, one person can do a Kate Bishop stream.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's whoever is hosting the stream, Casey.
Yeah. Perks of having all the tech.
Yep.
She actually looks fun.
Yeah.
She does a mixture of the bow and arrow stuff. She has a katana, and she can teleport through portals.
Teleport through portals?
Yes.
I don't know why that doesn't sound right.
Yep.
Well, they said that she steals the technology from AIM.
No, I'm just talking about the sentence teleports and portals. Like,
yeah. Well,
you just use portals.
Is kind of funky. So she teleports, and she also can create portals
that teammates can use.
Okay. I don't know why. Every time I hear it, I say it in my head, I go, something just doesn't feel right. Like we're missing a word.
Portals.
Well, I think it's more of its redundancy.
Yes.
Teleports through portals. Well, how
else would you be teleporting through?
Yep.
I mean, you could do an instant, Dragon Ball Z instant transmission.
One of those voice actors just passed away.
Yeah. The fuck was that? Oh.
Is your house already falling apart?
Oh no. Hello. What do you have there?
I hear a gremlin.
Oh, yep.
Smell your incense the entire.
Good. Good.
So I'm reading about that director for A Way Out.
Yeah.
This is from the Wikipedia. On December 7th, 2017, Joseph appeared on the Games Awards 2017 and gave a, quote, passionate speech while on stage with host Jeff Keighley. While he covered many topics like the Oscars, EA's microtransactions controversy with Star Wars Battlefront 2, and his game A Way Out. Because of his speech, he has received international praise among fans, and his speech has created a new internet meme involving mass vandalism of relevant Wikipedia pages, usually to reference his 2013 movie The Room, as many people compared him to the movie director Tommy Wiseau. And I can't begin to tell you how big of a fan that this guy just made me because he's referenced to Tommy Wiseau.
Oh,
that's phenomenal.
So good. So good. Oh, God.
Casey, what have you been playing?
Lots of board games. Video game wise, I have been playing a lot of Among Us.
Okay.
A lot of Godfall.
How is
What do you think
Godfall?
of so far?
Okay, if you just want a crazy hack and slash that has combos and a moderately okay storyline but looks really good, you have Godfall. I give it a solid 6.5 to a 7. Like, it's not the best thing ever, but I think that for the first game that this company's made, it's an unbelievable first step. And I look forward. They've already made so many tweaks and balances, which is great that they're already focusing on the game. But like, it is nothing special. It's not a you must play unless you're on PS5 just for the graphics. I can confidently say that I will buy it again just to see how good it. Everyone says it looks better on PS5 than on PC, even with the max graphics. Like, it was made for the PS5. So I'm stoked about that. But the story is uber generic. You were like the king, and then your brother thought that he killed you, but he didn't kill you. And you have to defeat 4 major bosses to take that were his guard, and then you fight him, and then the game ends.
Does that mean it's a short game?
Not really, because there's a lot of kind of Monster Hunter-esque fights. Not nearly as detailed as Monster Hunter, but there's big fights. There's 4 different realms that you have to fight in that are all fully open maps. And then the big end game is this tower that you just keep going up and up and up, and the higher you go and the farther you make it, the more gear you get. And then you have to start over at the bottom, and it kind of turns into a little roguelite at that point. I think they did themselves, and it feels really weird to say, I think they did a disservice to themselves by not making it a live service game.
Okay.
Just because it has that feel that would be really good, that new hunts could just come into the game, and new stuff to do on the maps and events and things would be pretty neat.
Okay. But
I think if they make a Godfall 2 and do make it live service, or they fix those little extra bits, I think it'll be great. But it's a very good, just kind of run around and get sweet new loot, upgrade weapons, open up the new armors. I get why people complain that the armors aren't drastically different. They're really not. The 2 that I've been using the most essentially do the same thing, but one of it does it with physical damage, and the other one does it with ice damage. But they're otherwise the same thing, except the ice damage one is a chick. That's about it.
Is it a co-op game, or is it single player only?
It is co-op. You can invite you and 3 other people, I want to say. 2 or 3 other people.
Okay.
I thought it was 2 other.
It might be 2. Yeah, I think you're right. I think 3 is the cap, so you and 2 others.
Yeah.
I never understood that. Games having 3-player co-op or multiplayer.
Usually it's so you always have to break a tie.
I don't know. It just seems so weird because more times than not, I'm always in that situation where I'm one of 4 people that want to play.
So
in
the story, there are like 3 main protagonists. Like there's 3 characters, like the main dude, and then like his 2 number, like his left and right command.
Mm-hmm.
So story wise, it makes some sense.
Yeah, I can get behind that. It's just, to me, a 3-player co-op what?
Yeah.
Like,
so that's
stopping you from bumping up to 4 or just dropping it to 2.
Yeah. And then I know the first expansion comes out early next year. And there's no info on it besides there's an expansion coming in early 2021.
Okay.
With no microtransactions. I'm like, all right. The pack I got had the season pass in it, so.
Nice. Do we know whatever happened to that Square Enix live service?
Yes. Outriders. It was supposed to come out this week. Then it was pushed to December, and now it's officially February 2nd.
Holy cow.
It's everything Square got pushed. That's why, like, when everyone was bitching about everything with Avengers, like, all Square got pushed.
That's right. I forgot about it. It was all Square.
So I'm looking forward to that one a lot, too.
Because I think that'd be a fair comparison, because you're talking about it'd be great if Godfall actually went the live service route. It would have been interesting, not saying that that Square game is equal to Godfall, because the Square game is a shooter magic focus compared to Godfall with the melee focus, but you kind of see like some similarities.
I think the closest similarity is Anthem.
Okay.
Like main hub, and then everything outside of the hub is where the multiplayer and stuff exists. It's the closest thing. It's still not the same, but I think it's the closest thing that you can relate it to would be Anthem. Which I hope at Anthem 2.0, like, I hope the fixes are great. Like, I personally like Anthem a lot. I think it was so rinse and repeat that it burned people really quick, and there wasn't enough extra content.
Sounds like another game we play.
Sounds like BioWare also.
Oh yeah, that too. BioWare does not do a good job with multiplayer
if
games.
They can, but the idea behind it was great. I think I bought it on PS4 to play because I was in Virginia. Then I rebought it on PC, I want to say this time last year, because it was on Origins for like $6.
Yeah.
And I was like, screw it, I'm going to buy it again, because eventually when the 2.0 comes out, if you have the main game, you're going to get the upgrade when they turn it into a more proper live service. So I was like, heck yeah, I'm in. But that's been about it. I played Nexomon a little bit.
Okay.
That's about it.
Well, can we really quickly talk about how, as a podcast, we called it?
Which what? We call lots of stuff, apparently.
I know. The fact that Squadrons is adding the B-Wing and the TIE Defender.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah. So tomorrow, I didn't realize. I realized what week it was, but I didn't realize that in 2 days is Thanksgiving. So one day for those listening.
When you listen, this is live on Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble. Eat a bunch of turkey.
American Thanksgiving.
Love everybody. But yeah, tomorrow. We're getting update 3.0, which has the new map and the new, I think, has the new modifiers. Yeah, the new kit modifiers. The boost extension for fighters and bombers, ion rockets, piercing torpedoes, anti-material rocket turrets for the U-Wing and the TIE Reaper. And then what was it, Nick? The 16th or the 18th of December is when they add the new B-Wing and TIE Defender.
Yes.
But it's the fact that, 2 months ago, we were sitting there going, I don't see why they can't add this.
Yeah.
Well, they said they're not going to do it. They're probably going to do it at some point.
Yeah.
The fact that it's just so random and so soon.
Yes. I was honestly expecting it to be like next April or May. Give it at least 6 months out.
Which means they've clearly been working on these ships they probably were originally part of the base game, but due to development time and trying to get it out, they had to push it as add-on content later as a pleasant surprise.
And we say add-on, but that is not a proper word because this you just get.
Yeah,
right.
everybody
Add-on
gets it.
typically implies that you pay for it.
Fair.
If you're listening to this around the Black Friday time, on consoles and PC, this game is like $26 or something like that, and it's only $40 normally. Buy it at $26. Buy it at $26.
It's worth it at 26. Hell, it's worth it at 40.
It is cross-platform play, so if your friends are on different platforms, you can still link up. And
I would like the world to know that Nick and Steve couldn't figure it out for about a month and a half, and I got it in about 6 minutes.
No, it was just a month.
I said about a month and a half, so a month. Sorry, I was off by 2 weeks. Point is, 6 minutes.
6 minutes, month and a half. There's no difference.
Yeah, it's all the same, guys.
Time's relative.
Are there any good games coming out, like quote unquote holiday season? Like, I don't think there's anything coming out. Well, that's a lie. That's an immediate lie.
Thing in Cyberpunk.
You got Cyberpunk, which I'm.
Oh, and there's a new dance. What is it? Everybody Dance.
Just Dance.
Yeah, Just Dance.
There's a new Just Dance coming out.
Yeah. I think it even has a Wii version.
Why do you say yeah? Like everyone should know that.
Yeah, and it's like called Everybody Move Now or something stupid.
Hold on, I'm finding that.
Just Dance 2020. It's only $30.
Wait. It's got to be 2021.
Wait, Just Dance 2021?
Yeah.
What the shit is this, Ubisoft?
Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, PlayStation
today?
4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Series S, Google Stadia.
It's got a 5 out of 5 according to Best Buy and Target.
Maybe it was Just Dance 2020 was also for the Wii.
Yeah. Oh, man.
See, here's the funny part. I think that this game only worked on Kinect and the Wii.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how other consoles are doing this, like...
I got no clue because the Xbox controller has no motion in it. The PS5 does. The PS4 has some light motion in it.
I'm looking at the song list on here, and most of the songs are 2018 to 2019. There's a couple classics like "In the Navy" by Village People.
In the Navy.
Then you get down at the very bottom because it's an alphabetical order of the song name. You have "Without Me" by Eminem. Didn't know you could dance to that, really.
Hey, man. The only song that matters is I'm Han Solo.
Yeah. Low key, great game.
It was. The one I'm actually really excited about that comes out next week, next Thursday specifically, is Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very excited about it. If anyone, I don't even think you need a Stadia account or Stadia Pro. I think you can just play on Stadia. There's you can play the demo for like 2 hours or something like that. And if you play it and beat it, which does not take 2 hours, pretty dang quick, it gives you an early set of armor when the game actually comes out. If you liked Breath of the Wild, but you want comedy and mythology, you need to play Immortals Phoenix Rising. Like, it is very good. I was pleasantly surprised how much I liked it.
Oh, that's the Ubi game, isn't it?
Yeah. The one that was originally called Gods and Heroes or something like that, I think was the initial
That's
title.
why I was so confused by it when you said Immortal Phoenix. I'm like, what game are you talking about?
Yeah, they changed it. I'm pretty positive that if you just have a normal Google account and just go to Google Stadia, you can just demo the game. It's very good, and I am super looking forward to picking it up next week. Like, I really, really enjoyed it.
I got nothing.
I'm reading more about Just Dance 2021.
Rainbow Six Siege comes out on PS5 and Xbox Six on
December 1st.
Are we calling this Xbox Sex?
No,
We're calling it Xbox
No.
Sex from now on.
we're calling it.
It's
Xbox
Series
Coitus.
X and Series S. That's called Sex.
No, it's called Coitus. Pronounce it right.
No, it's not Xbox. That sounds so much worse.
Don't it?
But Rainbow Six Siege comes out December 1st.
December 1st.
Did I just
Xbox
Nick? Maybe you
content.
might know something more than this than me. It looked like I was gonna say something. Oh, it looked like Siege has its first console pro. Like
I thought the pro scene on the console was dead.
that, but I think like a pro console person is now playing on PC or something like that. Like,
Oh, that's
they're-
old news. There's a lot of pros.
Is there? Because
Like,
I've only ever
Bosco
seen
on
one.
SSG. He was on the Xbox for like the first season. They did the Pro League, and then he moved over to PC, and SSG has done very well in the past like year and a half. No, it's pretty common that there's a few pros that start on the console and then they move over to PC because the scene is essentially dead, and that the PC is the only way to go.
Because I've literally once ever on Team Liquid have I seen someone that had a PlayStation logo next to their name. So I thought that was like a thing.
Not that I'm aware of, but also I haven't really followed as closely since Rona happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xbox Sex.
No, Xbox Coit.
I was going to go with X Tower.
The fridge.
I'm impressed that the exact like width and depth of the X Tower is the exact size of the GameCube, and it fits perfectly on top.
They did it on purpose.
Probably.
Hey kids,
Yeah.
make sure you blow your vape into your Xbox.
Yes, I was about to say, please do. I want to see those sick vape tricks. And then I want to watch you cry as you break your Xbox.
I hate the world.
Yeah.
I hate so much that that's a thing, and they had to tweet it.
As Nick sent us the image of, I don't understand why the PlayStation 5 has removable plates.
I guarantee you because they're going to sell customized casings.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Well, like the only thought I had is like, oh, cool, I can paint it.
I mean, I'm 83% positive on this. You could do that with the PS3 had custom plates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you could do any customization with the 4.
No.
I mean, you could spray paint it, but that'll like ruin the console.
Yeah.
The Xbox Series X is officially 19 to 21 pancakes tall. I forgot about that.
That was great.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I stumbled across an image or an article or whatever, and this guy was measuring the new console heights based on pancakes.
That's amazing. How tall is the PS5? I mean, that thing is like a fucking, Abu Dhabi tower.
How many pancakes, Casey, did you say for the Series X?
It said 19 to 21.
Probably pushing 30 for the PS5.
I'm on his Twitter trying to find it.
I mean, you commit to one console, you gotta follow up with the second one. I'm gonna laugh when the Nintendo Switch Pro comes out, and he just lays the Switch on its side and just slaps one pancake next to it.
All right, I'm making an official decree for all Sinkhole. From now on, the Xbox will be known as Pancakes, and the PlayStation is going to be known as Waffles because the PlayStation 5 is 22 waffles tall.
Whoa.
Well, okay, hold the phone. What kind of waffles are we talking about? We talking homemade or we talking Eggo?
The square. It looks like square toaster. So not Eggo.
Okay, so like Eggo square waffles.
So that means it's probably about 44 pancakes.
It's not nearly as fun.
Goodness. I like it though.
Yeah.
Pancakes and waffles. Then what does that make the Switch? The flapjack? Well, no, not the flapjack. I'm an idiot.
Idiot.
The toaster strudel, because you can take it on the go.
This dude just posts about computer parts, video games, and food.
I mean, what else do you need?
Yeah,
Shout out to Andy Lunique.
Right on.
Twitch.tv/in-game menu. Free shout out.
Oh.
Free shout out. Nobody cares, but World of Warcraft has an expansion. Nobody cares. Moving on.
Yep.
Oh, I care because
No, you
that's a
don't.
game I've ever played.
You don't care about World of Warcraft. You're not any of our. You're not any of the high school friends that haven't grown up yet.
Wow.
Yeah, I called them
World
out.
of Warcraft eats up 123 gigs.
What?
So less than Red Dead Online.
Yeah.
So an MMO that's been out since 2004 eats up less gigs than an online exclusive Red Dead Redemption from 3 years ago.
Yes.
I don't know what point you were trying to prove.
I was more just making a statement
Okay.
because I was going over the store page with Matt because Matt was egging me on to get into WoW, and we were looking at like what everything was like included, how much space it took up.
No.
For some reason, it's recommended to use an i7. I was actually impressed by that.
Well, yeah, they care now.
Yeah.
No. Steve, you want to know something great?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you anyway
I
because
think
you
I
do
know which
care.
story you're gonna tell.
So Nick was
no.
over at my house. This would have been, oh God, early high school, maybe late middle school.
Okay.
And we had
607.
we had demo discs from GameStop for some unknown reason of
Hell yeah.
City of Heroes and City of Villains.
Wow.
And Nick came over and we played it and life was good. And then I don't remember what happened, but Nick went home, which for all intents and purposes was, pretty much the distance that we actually live away from each other now that I think about it.
Yeah, it was.
Nick goes home and I get a call going, my mom yelled at me a lot. I can't play City Heroes. I'm sorry.
Yep.
What'd you do?
She was not okay
It's
with
the style of game.
Yeah, she was
MMO
too many
with
people
a bunch
online.
Of strangers online.
She was not cool with it.
Yep.
It was great.
Yep.
I was like, okay, no problem. It was free, so we were just trying it out. But Nick got in trouble.
It's a shame because that was actually like a decent.
Oh
game.
my God, it's so good. It's so
real
good
quick,
that
just give me
people
a-
have been keeping it alive since NC Soft shut it down.
So this is a real quick question to my mom who will be listening.
Who wants a T-shirt?
How would you react if I came home and said I wanted to play an MMO with random people online when I would be in what? What would you say that was like?
I mean, this would have been either
06, 07.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
we were in high school at that
That's
point?
what I'm saying. I was somewhere around early high school.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think she would have cared. Never mind. Well,
And-
Mom, would you have cared? Shoot me a text, yes or no.
And Mom, don't forget this was superheroes, so no evil demon magic.
Yeah. But you could punch a random lady in the face.
I mean, a bad guy because you were a superhero.
But couldn't you play as villains?
If you got the villain one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, you still couldn't just hit random people.
no, that's lame.
And
You're
then
not
wasn't
really a
there
villain.
a crossover title?
No, it was just called COX to make life easy. Either you
Ah.
played City of Heroes or City of Villains.
Okay.
There's the people have been trying to get the code from NCSoft, so I think
Yeah.
it's called City of Titans. I want to say is the fan made remake of the game. Here's the thing that gets weird, and it gets like I get mad about this when I think about it. There are so many video games in the world, right? MMOs,
Yeah.
single players, multiplayers, whatever. The so small amount of them are superhero based. Like you would think superheroes that the way they should exist is from a comic book to a video game. They just don't exist. Like there are not a lot of superhero games. Every time something new comes out, people keep doing high fantasy. Like I got super mad that I can't find a JRPG that takes place in sci-fi besides Star Ocean.
Yeah, that is weird.
Like, I've been looking for that specifically because we're playing a Starfinder campaign, so I wanted to get some ideas, and I was like, man, I gotta find, because I have one go-to sci-fi RPG, and it's my favorite game of all time, Rogue Galaxy. It's my absolute favorite. But I was like, man, I really want, like, I need a turn-based JRPG that is sci-fi. And all you get is Final Fantasy VII Remake. And that's it.
You mean?
And even then, it's
Game of the Year nominee Final Fantasy VII Remake.
But even then, it's not turn-based anymore.
Nope.
Like, I don't know why these games don't exist. Stop doing high fantasy. I'm tired of high fantasy. I'm sorry, that was my.
I blame Game of Thrones.
No, it's Oblivion's fault.
Oh yeah.
And Skyrim, and when you can just make the same game 9 times.
You just release it.
Todd Howard.
I cannot wait for the HD remake of Skyrim.
Oh my god, I hate my life.
Tell me lies, tell me
As long as it keeps
lies.
the random glitch of getting hit by a giant and just launching into the stratosphere.
Todd just needs to stop making games. I said it.
I agree with you on that one. That's not a controversial opinion, Casey.
I mean, Microsoft has a high chance of pulling that string now.
Holy crap, seriously? Todd Howard went to the College of William and Mary?
Yes.
We walked on the same ground together. Wait, hold on. What?
Hey, Casey, it's me, Todd Howard. We walked on the same ground.
He started a game company in Yorktown? What the shit?
Can this episode be titled The One Where Casey Loses His Mind? Thanks, Todd Howard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's so random that
It's that one movie, Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. We'll just title this.
Steve, what the hell did
Casey
you just say?
Loses His Mind.
I don't even know.
Steve, whatever you got to send me the title for this week because I don't know what in the hell you just said. You went full Steve on us, and that was a Steve that I didn't know what was going on anymore.
Oh yeah, man.
I miss you guys. I hate this shutdown. Let's play games.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have some ideas.
Yes, yeah, we have to talk about that soon to figure that out for next year.
Yep.
Oh, well, again, thank you, everyone, for listening and tuning into our random nonsense. We greatly appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. If you are listening to this right now, I have to say American because I know for a fact that there are Canadians that are listening to this because they're my family and they tell me that they listen. And
Hell yeah, international listeners. Thank you.
And we already had our Thanksgiving in October. So
what?
Canadian Thanksgiving's in October.
That makes perfect sense.
I was like, Steve, where are you going to go with this?
No, it actually makes sense to have a holiday in between holidays, but okay.
Oh, well,
perfectly spaced. What's the line, Nick? Say it.
On the spot.
Thank you, Echo Strike, for the song Clear Path on the album Echo Strike that we use for our intro.
No, good night, everybody.
Let the feeling go, it's all universal principles. It's time to lose control and get a little emotional. It's ending now, but hold on.